Hello, chat. I am not late, Queers. Excuse you. I started the stream exactly at 12. Exactly at 12. And this is also our shortest load screen. Only 2 minutes on the load screen, unheard of. Unheard of. How's it going? Hi, Nimby. Hi, Brother Doom. How you guys doing? Welcome in. I was gonna stream as Jenny for this, but I kind of like had the idea to stream it last minute, and so I didn't feel like making asking for a new thumbnail for it, since we only have like an hour and change till I have to go set up for Codebane with Jazz. So I was like, fuck it, we'll just go and just vibe. Very spontaneous, last minute, out of nowhere stream. But, let me open some windows, hold on. It's gloomy in here. What does beer taste like? Depends which beer. The short answer is bread. It tastes like bread. The long answer is it depends. But anyways, we're just gonna hang out, play a little bit of American Truck Simulator for like an hour and change. I'm feeling good today. I'm just, I don't know, I'm just in like a good mood overall. Might be because I woke up early, had a real breakfast, Indio. That means Indian in Spanish. We'll go there. Man, what fits better with Indians? Fertilizer or cables? Let's do cables. That's a short one. Why not? Beer has many different flavors. Some good, some bad, and some really bad. Do I have my load with me already? I don't see anything back there. Whoa, crackly audio. Hold on, let me fix the audio. Wow, there we go. But, yeah, I don't know, I had the idea to just stream last minute while I was coming home from dropping payoff at work. Oh, yeah, like spools of wire. Makes sense. What was I gonna say? Can I do this? It's fine. Can I do this? Might hit that cone. That's okay though. That cone can be knocked over. Don't really care for the cone. Just can't hit this guy's car. That's the only thing that's not okay. Yeah, we're good. Just barely, but we're good. Did it give me some negatives for the cone? It didn't, did it? Hope not. That'd be silly. But yeah, I don't know. I was just kind of thinking on the way here that I was like, you know what? I kind of just want to just chill, have a good time. I have a truck.
Hey, yo, thank you so much for the gift membership or
Deathless,
membership.
For the
So I'm not gonna
memberships.
do the
You guys got your membership from
parentheses,
Deathless. Please be sure to thank him.
That'd be weird.
I should be in the turning lane.
I did it twice. Yep.
Oops. I sure hope no one has to turn, because I am going to turn. Right now. Take it fucked in. Oh shit, you got a number with that one, nice. But anyways, I did title the stream, vibing and chatting about possible future content. And the reason why is because while I was on like the way home, and I was thinking about like, I wasn't really thinking about driving a truck and hanging out with chat. I was thinking about a guy that we saw at the stoplight today. And this is unrelated to the content idea, but it did kind of inspire me, and I'll explain in a second. So, what the guy was doing is he was just standing outside holding a sign that said "Honk for Jesus," which is whatever. I'm not Christian. You guys know this. We did honk for him just because it's just an elderly guy who's just spending his his early afternoon out in the sun at a fucking cross section, holding up a sign and waving like a little fucking shiny green pump on a stick, right? Just having a good time, right? Spreading his love for his religion or whatever. He's just having a good time, so we honked for him, wanted to make his day. But I was thinking about, like, on the way back, I saw him, he was still there. And I was thinking about how that guy probably feels, to have the time of day to do that, that guy probably feels pretty fulfilled. Ugh, Jesus fucking Christ. God. The fucking sound on that. But yeah, and I don't know, it was making me think about how, like, I want to find more fulfillment in what I do. Because I do enjoy streaming. I really do. But I don't get to spend a lot of time outside with what I do for a living. Or, while I do enjoy playing games, there are other things that interest me that I just never have the time for. Like, there's things that I've been wanting to pick up as a hobby for, like, years now. But I've never had the space, for one, obviously. I only finally moved out of my parents' place at the end of last year. It's gonna be about a year. A couple months. A few months. But I've never had the time for it. Especially now. Obviously, back then, I kind of had the time for it. I just didn't have the space. And so it got me thinking about, like, just because I have the advantage that I do this for a living, which means I don't have to make, how do I put this? I don't have to set time aside for a hobby, right? If that makes any sense, right? Because I can turn my hobby into content for my job. But obviously hobbies aren't, like, free. Hobbies take money. So, Care for Jenny. Thank you, Guares. Appreciate you. Thank you for the 28 months. Holy fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I was just kind of thinking how, like, I want to... Maybe not right now, obviously, because we just don't have the means for it. We still really don't have the space for it, right? In the house that we currently live in. By the end of next year, you want to move into, like, a different house. But I was thinking about how, like, I want to get into, like, some of the hobbies that have interested me over the years.
Hey,
and a
yo,
lot of
thank you
these
so much for the
hobbies...
gift membership or
Thank you, Alex,
membership.
for the 10 gift memberships. I appreciate it.
Parenthesis thing again, because that'd be weird.
A lot of these hobbies that I want to get into,
Yep.
aren't necessarily even, like, just hobbies. It's also, like, things that I think I can, like, eventually turn into something more than a hobby as well. And it also involves me, like, developing skills that I'm interested in. But specifically, I'm talking about wanting to do, and I've talked about it before on stream, how, like, I'm kind of interested in, like, woodworking and, like, metalworking stuff. I've always found it, like, fascinating, and it's always been something I've, like, wanted to get into. But it's just not, like, where I grew up in Miami, it's just not, like, a field where you really have an opportunity to get into that. You know? Like, we didn't have, like, workshop classes in high school. That wasn't, like, a thing. I had friends that lived in, like, Canada. who, like, his high school had, like, programs for getting into, like, woodworking as a profession and stuff like that. And, like, apprenticeships, like, all this stuff. I always thought that was so fucking cool. But that wasn't, like, a thing I had access to growing up. But that's always been, like, what's interested me. And so, what I was thinking was, essentially, is that down the road, I think I want to make content delving into that sort of thing and learning how to do it from scratch, basically. Like, on my own. But I kind of wanted to run that by you guys. We do have, like, smithing stuff on the throne, but obviously it's, like, expensive. But, yeah, I don't know. I was thinking, like, there's, like, a big blockage for me when it comes to, like, wanting to do one of these hobbies is that, like, you can't just get into a hobby, if that makes any sense, right? You can't just be like, oh, I'm interested in this, I'm just gonna do it. Because there's money involved no matter what your hobby is. You have to buy stuff for that hobby. If your hobby's drawing, you have to buy, you know, materials to draw with, things to draw on, right? If your hobby is, you know, minis, I think you guys are familiar with this one. Very, very expensive hobby to get into, collecting and painting minis. And so, hold on, I'm like focusing on like the road. I'm like drawing a blank. But that's always been like the part where I'm like, man, fuck, if I want to get into this, I have to invest in obviously like tools. I have to invest into machinery. I have to invest in materials. Right? But then I like thought about it. I was like, I mean, if I really wanted to do it, I don't have to invest into fancy tools. I can start doing stuff by hand. I don't have to invest into materials. I can use scrap metal. Right? With wood, it's a little harder because like junk wood, more often than not, there's a good chance it'll be like rotted or something, and there's like a lot more that can go wrong, you know? I'm printing my own D&D minis at the moment. The printer paid for itself like 5 times over. Yeah, exactly. And so that's something else I was thinking, is like, it doesn't have to be a hobby that is unsustainable, right? Getting it started is the hard part, right? The hard part is getting the initial stuff, right, to get started. Think about what these minis would have cost me if I bought them myself. Yeah, like obviously it's like you've saved yourself the money by not having to buy minis, and the money that you've saved on minis essentially has paid for the cost of the 3D printer, I imagine. And something else to consider is that, like, while the minis are obviously just for your enjoyment, if you ever wanted to, you could make your own minis and sell them. And actually turn a profit, not necessarily just, you know, breaking even in the sense of, like, this is money you would have spent anyway, but more so in the sense of, like, you're actually making back your money from your purchase. And I was thinking the same thing with, like, if I ever wanted to get into woodworking or metalworking, or both, I mean, I'd eventually want to get into both, just because metalworking on its own isn't particularly useful. Most things aren't made out of just solid metal. But I was thinking, like, you know, I could get into knife making, and I can sell knives, like, you know, homemade knives on, like, fucking Facebook Marketplace, and someone would buy them. Because there are people that are into that. Into collecting those things. Right? Or, hell, there's just people here that use knives. People here use knives for a lot of stuff. Depending on what I make the knife out of, it could be useful for someone's job, for someone's work. And so that's something that I was, like, also thinking of. I missed that turn. I should have taken that turn. Oops. You know, this hobby doesn't necessarily have to be sustainable. And in a way, I would be double dipping in terms of income, because I could make money in the process of showing you guys how I do these things, or how I get good at doing these things. Right? My like learning process. I could stream this as my content that I do for my job, but I can also then sell what I make. Potentially. If it's decent enough that I think it's worth selling. But yeah, I don't know. It's just something I've been thinking about. Because I was talking to Pei recently about like my hobbies and stuff. And well, things that I wish I could do as a hobby. And I don't know, I've kind of been thinking about it since we talked about it. Because I've, like, growing up, I kind of surrendered the idea of ever being able to do those things that I find interesting. Because, like, I've always been interested in, like, blacksmithing stuff. Right? Like, growing up, I always found that to be, like, the most fascinating part of, like medieval fantasy and stuff like that. Like that's always been like my genre, and I've always been drawn to like the like blacksmith archetype. I've always found that interesting. I mean, Rosa, the first character I streamed. Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck. Oops. My bad. I was going a little fast there. Oh shit! The dwarf is gonna build a yard forge. I want to. Brother, can you fucking move? Sir, this is gonna be a hit and run. I'm sorry. I got shit to deliver. Okay, thank you. Tenía que ser un policía. It's a cop, yeah. You should get the right bricks for it. Yeah, but yeah, like, I've always surrendered the idea of being able to do that thing that I'm interested in, to fantasy. I've always, that's always been something that's interested me, but the idea of possibly being able to do it, like, for real, and actually get good at it, and, possibly make it, do it as a hobby, and to eventually possibly make it into, like, a job. The idea of that never, like, I always just surrendered that to fantasy. I always, like, in my head, that idea of that never seemed like a reality, like a thing I could actually possibly do. I've never seriously stopped and thought about, if I wanted to do this, what would it take? Until I had that conversation with Pei. I think we were talking about, I can't remember like how the conversation came up. I think we were talking about some TikToker that she watched having this message of like, oh, you can do whatever you want, right? Like, you can always turn your passion into a job. It was some fashion TikToker basically talking about her experience going through school and then eventually going into school for fashion and like all this stuff, right? And it's just like, it's really easy to be like, oh yeah, you can just do whatever you want. But it's just like, she was able to, I was telling Pei how like she was able to get into that hobby while she was still living with her parents. And that's a really big thing people don't, talk about, is that when you're in school, you have the time. When you're an adult, you don't have the time set aside for, for a hobby like that. Unless you're, like, really well off, obviously. Like, unless you have, like, a really solid job where you have the time. But more often than not, you just don't have the time for stuff like that. And it is one of those things where it's like, once you've left the nest, you're kind of stuck with whatever you got. You don't have the time to try new things. Because, every day is spent just surviving. You got into streaming, you're living with your mom. Exactly, right? Like, if I was, if I had moved out with Pei before I started streaming, and I had a different job, right? Where I was working every day to pay bills and stuff. And hell, at the time I got into streaming, I was doing that. I was working a full-time job, right? But again, I was living at my mom's place. Most things she was in charge of. I didn't have to take time out of my day outside of work to, think about bills. It was just, hey, Mom, how much do you need for this month? Okay, here you go. That's it. We're done. Right? I didn't have to think about those things. Can we have male Ginny in a bath towel? Maybe I'll ask Pyro about it. Maybe we'll make it a thing later on. Let's wait for Pyro to actually make the male Ginny model first, though, Alex. But I probably wouldn't have taken the leap to do voice acting in my off time if I was living on my own. Or living with my wife, who I also have to dedicate time to. I can't just spend all my time working. Right? When I was living with my mom, I could. I didn't have anything else to do. I didn't have any sort of social obligations I had to care about. Right? So I had time. But when you have like a wife and like a dog and these are things you have obligations to interact with. And that's not to say that it's a burden to interact with my wife. I love my wife. I love spending time with my wife. But there's not much room for hobbies when, when she comes home from work, right, we have a couple of hours to just hang out, and then after that, I have to stream again. And even if I had a regular job, again, like I wouldn't have time to. It's one of those things where it's like you come home from work, and you're just, you just want to spend some time together and just relax a little bit. You don't want to spend time doing a hobby that your wife isn't interested in, and then lose out on what little time I get to spend with my wife. I don't want to skip it. I've got it. Got it, game. God, I keep fucking, like... Easy. Yeah, so that's something I've been thinking about. I think it'd be fun to, try doing that as content. So like that, I can essentially, I think you should go for it. Yeah, I think so too. I think it'd be really fun. I think, you guys might find it somewhat enjoyable to watch me struggle. Learning how to do those things. And essentially I can make I can essentially add that hobby to be part of my job, right, as streaming, so that like that I can make the time for it without having to set aside time separate from my job, That's like essentially like what I've been thinking. I was late. Do what? Oh, Viking. I was talking about how like I want to fulfill like my interests in terms of hobbies as part of the content that I do on the channel. Not necessarily right away, but sometime within the next year, or maybe after the next year, like once I eventually move to hopefully somewhere with a garage, which is like what me and Pear have been looking for. And specifically, I'm talking about getting into woodworking and or metalworking. You're not checking TikTok chat? I'm looking at TikTok chat, Killer. I don't see any movement in it. I need to update this? Somehow? Need to refresh it? I just texted. Try messaging again in TikTok chat. I just refreshed it. Maybe it was frozen? I don't know, but I haven't been seeing anything new come up, so maybe that's on me. I do have it open, Killer. Try messaging in there again. Maybe maybe it was just stuck. But I do have it open. I didn't see anything on there. I recommend starting with a coke forge, doing it outdoors, Jin. Did some forging at a historical site under a blacksmith there. Just doing nails. He's a master smith, certified, etc., etc. And go on. Yeah, any advice would be very, very welcome. Any advice and like on how to start, on where to start. Message 3 times, so I don't know. I just asked, how's the Bloodborne going? With the wife. What do you think the next Souls gonna set your wife up on? Pops an Elden Ring. So I'm planning. Well, first off, it's going pretty well. We actually beat Mikolash last night, so we're probably gonna do seen some metal. That's not hard. I can find scrap metal pretty easily, especially where I'm living currently. It's a lot easier than it would have been in Miami, that's for sure. But to answer your question, tomorrow night we're playing Bloodborne again. We're probably gonna do Murgo's Wet Nurse, and possibly Gurman. Maybe we'll maybe do Gurman as well. We're not gonna do Moon Presence yet because we don't want to beat the game yet. The only reason we're doing Gurman before the DLC is because I want the scythe for my build. The scythe is the only other Dex arcane weapon in the game aside from the Mercy Blades, and that's the build I'm doing. It's Dex arcane. What keeps happening in your lives where you leave for like an hour sometimes? Oh, that's usually me going to take the dog out or going to pick up my wife. I stream for really long periods of time, so I have to take breaks to do IRL things sometimes. I can't just be live the entire time. It's about your build, because I thought she was playing. Yeah, it is her playing. It is her playing the Souls games. It's not me playing. It is her playing. I'm the person, like, what you see on screen. Hi, my love. Hello. Mwah. Love you. Yeah, whenever we're playing Bloodborne, that is her playing. I'm the person joining her. She's doing a strength build with the Kirkhammer. I'm doing a Dex Arcane build. But, I don't know if you go for an hour. I thought you would just end. Stream, come back. No, I usually go for long periods of time. I do take breaks here and there. Typically, I'll put up a BRB screen. But yeah, if you ever see me on a break, it just means I'm probably picking up my wife from work or something like that. Because we only have one car. But to answer your question on what the next Souls game I'm going to put her up to, it's going to be Dark Souls 2. So we are playing through the games in the order that I finished them. So it's going to be Bloodborne. Then it's going to be Dark Souls 2. After that, Dark Souls 3. Then Dark Souls 1. Then Demon Souls. And then Elden Ring. That's the order we're going to play them in. Yes, but I dare you to rewatch one of your streams. It's a whole lot of dead air. I know, but there's not much I can really do about it. I could end stream if that's what you guys prefer. But then I'd have several small streams throughout the day. And that like, the algo does not like that. I'll tell you right now. The algorithm just does not like it. That's part of why I just say fuck it and just put a pause on it. You are to suffer. My friend went from Bloodborne to Dark Souls 2. And he was like, this is hell. He got so used to dodging and having endless stamina. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm always out of stamina, lol. I don't know. That was the order that I did it in. I don't think it was too bad. To be fair, I did play the other Souls games prior. I did play Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1 prior to playing Bloodborne, but I didn't finish them. I didn't get very far in them. And same for her. She actually has played Dark Souls 2 before, albeit not a whole lot of it. But she'll be okay. Like, it's got more cheese in Wisconsin. It's because of all of the what do you call it? Oh, stream's lagging. Okay, Alex. Words. Hope they have a good one. But yeah, he has lots of cheese because of the memberships. Whenever you gift memberships, it gives you a big old cheese bonus. It gives you a cheese bonus for each membership that you gift. I can't remember what it is exactly. I think it's like a couple hundred, if I'm not mistaken. I can check real quick, actually. I can tell you exactly what the bonus is.
Hey, yo, thank you so much for the gift membership. Or memberships. I'm not gonna do the parentheses thing again.
I believe it is 500.
I did it twice.
It is 500 per membership. I'm not mistaken. What were you saying? Now that I'm back? What was the last thing that you heard, Killer? By the way, there's no ads on the YouTube side. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. You just read out the endless stamina. Oh, I was saying that I think it'll be fine. She has played Dark Souls 2 before, so she does understand that it'll be slower pace. And again, the stamina issue only comes up if you don't have the like understanding that you don't have to be in a rush, you know? Like, I feel like that only happens if you're like in the mentality of just be aggressive and spam attacks. If you slow down, you know, the Dark Souls games aren't paced, you know, like Elden Ring, where the enemies are paced really, really fast comparatively to your character. They're paced really well, and so you have time to stop and think before you spend your stamina, if that makes any sense. So I think that she's gonna be okay. You're just tossing into a brand new game. She played a little bit of Dark Souls 2 before. She's never beat it before, or gotten very far in it, for that matter. And the same thing for Bloodborne. She had played it a little bit with me, off stream, when we first started dating, before we moved in together. But again, she didn't get very far, so I think past Marta Ligarius, everything was new for her. I do find it crazy how much stamina just a basic dodge consumes. It's just as much, if not more, than an attack. It's not that bad for the Souls games. It's not that bad. And again, you don't have to dodge a whole lot. And especially Dark Souls 2. Like, a lot of people, like, will talk trash about Dark Souls 2's hitboxes, but Dark Souls 2 actually has the best hitboxes of all the Souls games when you actually look at the frame data. It actually has, like, pretty significantly the best hitboxes. Like, on average, overall. has some of the cleanest hitboxes, and you can maneuver around most attacks if your game isn't lagging. Which that's like another issue. It's like the original game on the old console had a lot of like lag, and that lag also caused a lot of issues. But yeah, like all the first sin runs great, 60 FPS, and it's just very clean. Never played. My streamer friend was just suffering because he kept going down to like 50 health because every time you die you lose like 5%. He was making bad decisions just trying to run through mobs. Yeah, like it's hard if you're trying to play it like a fast-paced game and you don't want to take the time. It's like, again, the Souls games are very much an exercise in perseverance and patience. And for the slower paced games like Dark Souls 2, the patience is very much it's a much larger aspect of it than it is in the newer games. Yeah, I've played through the game one-handed. I never had an issue with stamina. I've played through all the games one-handed now except for Elden Ring, and the main thing I learned from that is just how integral patience is to doing well at that game. So many bosses I struggle with when I'm playing the game normally, I actually had an easier time with fighting them one-handed. Velstadt is a great example of this. I beat Velstadt first try for like the second time ever in my life. Beating him one-handed, like fighting him one-handed. Because it's just, you have to be patient, and playing the game one-handed forces you to be patient. That's something that you might find interesting. Cassius, what were you saying about, hold on. What was it that you were saying? In shape like endurance shape? The thing you recommended? You go back up. Like, luminous coal? Called coke, if I remember right, because grill coal is dirty as shit and burns the metal easily. Makes sense. Recommended everyone start on coal to better understand before moving to gas. That's totally fair. It's also probably cheaper doing it with like coal. Endurance. Hey, first name, last name. I'm not too worried about endurance, just because that's something that I'm pretty good at. Like, I'm not... How do I put this? This is something I learned doing Ring Fit, is that I don't tire out super easily. But that is another part of like why I want to do it though, is also because like I just want to be more physically active than what I am currently, because I think it would be good for my health to do so, and like to spend like more time outside and stuff like that. With all of my like fucking like lung problems and shit, the only thing I'm worried about is like how much dust and like debris That's like the one thing I'm like worried about, because like woodworking produces a lot of sawdust, obviously, and so cleanup is a big part of like both metalworking and woodworking, and that's the part I'm like worried about. Not because necessarily like, you know, the time it takes to do so. That's like whatever, you know. Like obviously it's fucking boring to have to fucking clean constantly, but you have to do it. What I'm worried about is how that's going to work with like my asthma. That's like the one thing I'm like, damn, I need to actually invest into like a proper system for that right off the bat. That's like the one thing that like I actually like for reals need to like, you know, invest into from the get-go and make sure that like I have solid, because I straight up won't be able to do it if it's completely fucking over my like my allergies and like my asthma every time I fucking do it. That's like the one thing I'm like seriously worried about, like having to deal with. Fucking dust and micro debris. How's it going, first name, last name? What's up, dude? Give me a second. was that, baby? I'm driving myself to work tomorrow, by the way. Someone booked me a single dog. We have a new schedule, so I'm just gonna come in, do that one dog, and also go in on Saturday. Okay. Okay, baby. Yeah. Sounds good, I guess. I sent you something, baby. Hi, typing. How's it going, dude? Hi, PT. Hello, NDA. Sorry, I was a little bit, Did I miss anything? As far as chat goes? By the way, do you guys stream and kick? Not currently, no. We used to. I might start again. But, not right now. Because I'd rather lurk on kick. We might start doing that again, maybe. The reason why we stopped is because it was like 99% bots and I got tired of dealing with them. Honestly, part of why I want to stop streaming on fucking Twitch. Does that matter? Wasn't Kick also giving tech issues? It was. It was also giving tech issues. Also true, there's a lot of wanna stop streaming and 0 viewers. Bots on Kick, yeah. Jin, how goes the copyright spammer 3000? Oh no! Chat, I've made a mistake. Oh no! Chat, I have fucked up. I wasn't paying attention. Oh god. Chat. Chat, what have I done? Oh god. Oh no. Pakistani truck driver moment. Oh god. Okay, we're all good. We're all good. This is what I get for not paying attention, for being on my phone. For fucking looking at chat. Supposed to go that way, Jin. See the arrows. I'm sorry. I only recently got licensed from California. I'm very sorry. Please forgive. Please forgive me. Nobody dies, so it is okay. There is no problem. No problem here. Please not worry. There is no problem. Have curry and relax. There is zero problem here. Oh. Really, man in small car. I almost kill you, but I did not kill you, so there is no problem. No problem. Fucking hate truck drivers, Lamau. I don't mind them most of the time. There was that time on the way back home from fucking Miami that a truck driver randomly decided to try to kill me. You guys remember that? I remember that. I very much remember that. That was horrifying. Fucking truck driver was trying to fucking pit maneuver me in the middle of the fucking like road, like right before a fucking exit, because I passed him, I guess. I don't fucking know. That was fucking bizarre though. We need to stop thinking the same joke, dude. No, I don't think so. I do not want to. I was given an H-1B visa to steal your jokes. To take your job as a comedian. Which is why I came to America. Are we talking about it? Yeah, that was fucking horrifying. That was fucking horrifying. That shit pissed me off. Times I wish I had a gun, I would have legit stuck a gun out the window and just fucking started shooting back at him. Fuck him. Fucking ridiculous. I had to get on the interstate and this truck driver refused to move. They had space to move over and they didn't. I almost sacrificed my truck and myself just to ruin this guy's life. Fucking real, dude. Real. Some of those fucking dudes got fucking problems. Most truck drivers I've met are fucking cool though. Super, super cool, chill, genuine people. Once upon a time, I almost became one. I missed a turn. Oops. There's one behind me, right? There is someone behind me. I have a solution though. It's okay. Oh yeah, I can turn this around. You got this shit. You so got this shit. It's a-okay. It is a-okay. Where do you want it? Over there? Oh god. That's a bit of a... No, I got it. Actually, I got it. I already know how I'm gonna put it in. Didn't miss with me. I know a few good ones. And a couple that are absolute piece of shit. Yeah. Probably wanted to take that side so I can get a bit of a wider berth here. I mean, I can still do it, but... Always confuses me. This is the worst side to do it on too, because I can't really see. Oh, I'm going way off. God, I wish I could see better out those fucking mirrors. They're so far away. I think I'm doing this right. I think it's a little bit lopsided. Hard to... Oh. I can't tell where I fucked up. The mirror is so fucking, like... tiny, dude. So fucking tiny. I literally can't tell where I fucked up. I turn tighter? Uh-oh. Why can't I see the back of the truck? Uh-oh. I see what happened. Okay. Well, now that we've turned around, we can do this from the easier side, so... It's alright. It's alright. There we go. Hunter driver and you exploited a legal loophole to steal about 10k from me, which would have left me homeless if I didn't have a couch to surf on. Worst part was the guy legitimately thought he was the victim in the situation. That's crazy. Play you truck simulator, but I hate parking the trailers. Let the wheels turn. Also turn. What? It's supposed to be easier, but for me it makes it harder. Wait, what do you mean by the wheels turn also turn? Like, the wheels on the trailer also turn? Is that what you're saying? What's this? This is like the cheapest job I've ever seen. What is this job? Goes the trailer turn? Yes, that sounds bizarre. I can't can't even imagine that. That sounds annoying. Ooh, this thing's fucking light. God damn. This is the lightest truck we've driven yet. Why are we getting paid so little for this? I like how close the mirrors are. A nice small truck cabin. Not too big. Not too small. Just enough to get her done. What does Jingpad mean? Thought we were in fucking Tucson, not in China. Tucson. Tucson. Sometimes there are jobs that are just move trailer from one company to another in the same city. But this says I have 4 hours to drive. This isn't in the same city. This is like super far away. Why is the pay so low? Is it just because like the product isn't very heavy? This is like 200 plus miles away. It's like forever away. You have mods? No. Because I play with mods and some mess with the pay of certain jobs. It's adding more locations and types of cargo. I see. Makes sense. Bruh. I'm gonna pass these fools. Damn, this thing doesn't even hit the speed limit going as fast as I fucking can. This is a weak sauce little fucking truck. God damn. This thing made in China. It's nice though. I can just hold the fucking pedal, you know. I don't have to try to maintain pedal using a fucking keyboard. It's great. He kicked me for 41 months. Holy fuck. He was handed out a CDL. No violent left turns somehow. Nah, I had a problematic left turn earlier. I'll have you know, I did in fact earn my CDL straight from California. I promise. It's true. I did earn it. Do you know what CDL stands for? It stands for Careless Driving License. I am a professional at careless driving. I could not care less. I am so carefree. I earned my decoder ring from a cereal box too. No. New Mexico. Did I see the land of enrichment? Is that what it said? I couldn't see what it said. EU simulator. What about the high speed you can get? Very few go a bit higher. Around 90 miles or so. That's interesting. I do not know why this place is called Lordsburg Clifton. I do not see any lords, and I do not see any cliffs. There are not a ton of cliffs here. None of them. There are very, very few cliffs, and very, 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 very few mansions for lords. There is only desert. And few buildings. A lord of a what? Over the dirt? A lord over the dirt. He must be Indian. It's a pretty sundown. Alright, chat, let's get some fucking tunes on. It's not a truck sim stream if we don't get demonetized. Copyright claims. Yeehaw indeed. Woo!
Greg FM.
Oh, hell yeah. See my lights on. Your simulator have an option to a speed limiter. What's your speed limiter? I never heard of it.
Yo, thank you so much for the gift membership or memberships. I'm not gonna do the.
And Acumen, thank you for the 5 gifted membership.
I'm right here, hanging on by a thread right where you left me.
This ain't country. Ah.
When it's last call and they kick us out the door, it's getting kinda low. You said you did this other.
Back home before you can even.
Yes, these are
Hey,
real radio
Daydreamer.
stations.
Did we catch you thinking about your dreams? With Wells Fargo Premier, a team can help you plan for them.
How's it going, Jazz?
So, let's imagine your biggest dream. Not the easy one, the one behind it. The one you work towards every
What?
day and every night. Can you
Next
see
to the
it?
nearest.
Then we can help you plan for it. Ready to start planning for your dreams? You can at
Scared the
wellsfargo.com/get
fuck
premier.
out of me. For what? You could just told me.
in Washington, D.C.
Oh, oh.
And
mine's
Donald
loaded,
Trump is
mine's loaded.
absolutely right to want to talk about it.
You got the Fox News.
So there's a lot more to this whole story about, Donald Trump wanting to send in the National Guard into Chicago. And by the way, I totally agree with you. When you say, because I know that some of you have, when you say that the president should be sending the National Guard into, I don't know, a city like Memphis, Tennessee. I live in Nashville. You know when the last time I went to Memphis was? Never. I don't go to Memphis. You know why? Because it's dangerous.
Hello.
And it's corrupt.
That is Tallboy. How's it
and
going?
it's a crap hole.
Wait, hold on. Let me say hello to everybody. How's it going? What's good? Not much. Actually, a lot of things. Mix of both. Rock or country are the only options when playing Truck Simulator Real. Yeah. How's it going, Jazz? We're listening to Fox News Radio right now. This is also
Send
an
the
option.
National Guard to Memphis, where the murder rate, the crime rate, all that
Playing
stuff
Truck Simulator.
is much higher in Memphis than it is in
Optimus Prime
Chicago.
Truck when? I don't know about that.
Well, there's a good reason for that, and I'll go ahead and say it. It's because of politics. Although the president did say, and I played the audio earlier today, where he is talking about some of these
corn
Republican
plant.
cities
That's
as
cool.
well. But part of this is obviously politics. Because Donald Trump is essentially forcing the Democrats to side with the bad guys. And this guy here, he's on CNN. It's his big moment as a Chicago alderman, and he is asked, "How do you stop the killing? How do you stop the shootings? How do you stop all of this? Rape and murder and pillage and strong arm robberies and carjacking and all of that." He had nothing. But what he did say was Donald Trump is, what did he say, a tyrant, whatever it is that he said? Authoritarian, whatever. But the bottom line is they don't
This is a radio
know.
in-game.
The
This is a radio
Democrats don't
status
know
call boy.
how to simply solve a problem.
This is,
And I do believe that this is going to be a problem in the midterm elections. Now, I'm going to tell you that the longer
this is
that this goes
KRMG
on,
News.
it's going to be interesting to see how the whole thing plays out, because the Democrats, they can only go so far. If Donald Trump continues to have success in these
Worse than
cities
GTA
across
5
America,
radio?
if he can
It's real radio.
legal authority and all of that kind of stuff, because D.C. is different than Memphis. D.C. is different than Chicago, because D.C. is, essentially federally run. It's going to be a lot harder to get those national guard
You let
troops
regular
in
people of
but
Chicago
you know what?
carry guns,
Where
crime
there's
would
a
go
will,
down.
there's
It's
a way.
true.
Donald Trump wants to do
It's
it.
true.
You know why? Because Donald Trump wants to save lives. And it really is not that difficult of a concept to believe. He wants to save lives. And the more that the Democrats continue to battle Donald Trump, the worse they look. And do you know what I want?
Wait, hold on. I need my... Hold on. Or I've got it around here. Do I not? No fucking way. I'll have... Ain't no fucking way I don't have... Oh, okay, whatever. Let me just manually do this. I love you too, baby. Mwah. Where's the... Fucking... I know I fucking know. I know it for a fact. Question is, where the fuck is... I gotta like lock in. Find it to see it. There it is. There we go. I'll do. Alrighty. Alright, cool, that works. Get back to it.
Big things you need to know every 15 minutes.
A woman hears a gunshot and then sees a man collapse in her backyard. Warm today ahead of a cool front that's expected to arrive this weekend. A Wagner man sentenced for receiving $16 million as part of a nationwide car part theft ring. I'm April Hill.
102.3 KRMG, Tulsa's news and talk. With the 3 big things you need to know every 15 minutes.
The feeling of just showered freshness can't be beat. With Downy Intense, bursts of just showered freshness can accompany you throughout the day. Really? Yep. Downy Intense's touch-activated technology releases bursts of clean, fresh aromas, so you can enjoy the feeling of just showered freshness. New Downy Intense. An incredible freshness experience awaits.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City.
Psoriasis is better. Turn down the CB
And turn up the tunes.
You're tuned in to Big Rig FM.
Oh yeah. Now we're talking about some fucking barnyard tunes.
We ain't west, we ain't left, we ain't right, ain't black, we ain't white, we just came here to drink. We're all mud flap suburbans, all ball caps and turbans, all prom queens and strippers. We're the whole kitchen sinking in here. We're the same. Everyone knows your name. Raise the bar class, we don't give a rat's ass if you're a Democrat or Republican. We're happy to be here tonight. You can see we're just all drunk Americans.
is a great fucking song. This might be my new favorite song. I've delivered here before.
Ain't preachers or kingpins.
I have delivered here before.
Just having fun, we're all suits and blue collars, short orders, long haulers, paper and plastic, too old and too young CEOs.
At least very, very similar structure before.
TUIs, FBIs, PhDs, and we raise the pie glass. We don't give a rat's ass if your belly's too fat or your wallet's too thin. We're happy to be here tonight. You can see we're just all drunk and mad.
I can see out my back window. This is gonna be easy as hell. Oh.
All drunk Americans. We've been in, we've been out, we've been cool, we've been weird. Thank God we're still here in the land of the free, and we all sing it wrong, but we all sing along, sing along. We just raise a bar glass, we don't give a rat's ass if you're a Democrat or Republican. We're happy to be here tonight. You can see we're just all drunk Americans. In these neon lights, we're all stars, we're all stripes, and we're all drunk Americans.
This is a very good song. I need to find this song and put it on my fucking, put it on my fucking Spotify. It's a great fucking song. This tune's familiar. I know this tune. I've heard this song before. This Daughter? This Youth by Daughter?
I had a dream about
No.
a burning house.
It's not.
You were stuck inside, I couldn't get you out. I laid beside you and pulled you close, and the two of us went up in
So we stay on the Shazam app? Real.
Love isn't all that it seems. I did you wrong. I'll stay here with you until this dream is gone. I've been sleepwalking, been wandering all night.
Song by Cam. It's Burning House by Cam. This song I was thinking of. DMs? Of course it was Toby Keith. Yeah, I found it. This is why I've heard it, because you've played this song, babe.
To the fire, but it's the only place that I can hold you tight. In this burning house,
I think you've played this song. I have it in my likes already.
you look the same. I could take you back, but people don't ever change.
This dong makes me cry.
We could go back in
You're right.
time.
This dong does make you cry.
I'd be the one you thought you'd find.
Let's find a very, very short trip.
Isn't all
You can find something from Indio, actually from Yuma, from Yuma to El Centro. Something real short we can do
till this dream is gone.
before I
I've been
gotta go. Or from El Centro to Yuma, maybe. Please. Something short, come on. Indio, El Centro.
I've been sleepwalking, too close to
Intro to Yuma.
but it's the only place that I can hold you tight. In this burning house,
Frame to Las Vegas, maybe.
flames are getting bigger now. this burning house. I can hold on to you somehow in this burning house. Oh, and I don't wanna wake up in this burning house.
Indio San Diego. Oh my god, why does it go around like that?
I've been sleepwalking. I've been wandering.
Okay, we'll take the Indio to Yuma.
Trying to take
See if we can do this real quick, chat.
can make it right.
Can I have food money?
I've been
Can you pop the salmon?
sleepwalking.
Ah, shit.
Too close
Gotta be quick, babe.
to the fire, but it's the only
Can I real quickly take this?
place that I can hold you tight.
Music is really loud. Chat told me they couldn't hear it before. That's why I said it so loud. Wrong way! Can I deliver this real quickly and then I'll send you the money? I'm trying to be quick before I have to go join Jazz. Not redeem? I don't mind the music low? Yeah. Try to deliver this as quick as possible. It's only 125 miles, but there's a bajillion stop signs in the way. We're gonna ignore stop signs and try to be as quick as fast. As quick as possible. Wait, fast as fuck. Boogie woogie choo choo train, man.
She likes to take me dancing on the outskirts of town where the music's turned up, the lights are turned down. Shake it, shake it, shake it on the dance floor. Crowd screaming, more. Got the boogie woogie spread all over the place. Got it stacked to the ceiling, got it sticking in your face. You know my baby likes to rock it like a boogie choo choo train. Johnny's in the back room sucking on his gin. Police are at the front door screaming, let me in. Go dance up to the showing off her chest. She don't know what she's doing, but she tries to do her best. She got the boogie spread all over the place. Got it stacked to the ceiling, got it sticking in your face. You know my baby likes to rock it like a boogie choo choo. Baby likes to rock it. Baby likes to rock it.
You're boogie woogieing right now, boys. You're zooming. This is a fucking vibe. Let's go deliver this fast as fuck, chat. Baby, how much do you want for lunch? Messenger 15. Oh, bad timing. Just a bit of damage, it's fine. It's fine. What are we hauling again? I kinda didn't check. Oh. It's nuts. I'm hauling nuts again. Let's go. Pause the game and go deal with stuff? Nah. I don't got time. I don't got time, PT. I gotta haul these nuts before it's time for me to go join Jazz. You gotta be fast as fuck.
Big Rig FM.
history.
No, they're called Hall & Oates. No, I'm hauling nuts.
Don't know much about a science book.
I read some before.
Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. Don't know much about geography. Don't know much trigonometry.
By the way, you can buy Jin's hat. It's true, chat. Just please be patient on Floridian. You can buy this hat. Or if you want to confuse people, you can buy the Sebepati Floridi version, the zoomed in version. But that one comes in fucking like in like construction site orange though. I think it looks nice though. I like it. I personally prefer it.
But I'm trying to be, for maybe by being an A student, baby, I can win your love for me.
It's a nice truck.
Don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took.
It's American made.
But I do know that I love
I think it's Ford.
and I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. La ta 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 ta. History.
Oh, actually, that's a Chevy. Pretty confident it's a Chevy, actually. Excuse me, losers. I gotta go. I got places to. As I was saying, I got places to be. Excusez-moi. Fellas. Oh, really? I can't knock that down? Alright, E-Pro, I need you to move, bud. Thank you. Thank you.
You walked in shining brighter than a headlight, turning every head like a diamond in a coal mine, packing more punch than a Mississippi fist fight. Oh, oh, on my mind. Walked my way, took my hand, said let's go. Had more game than the Mandalay Casino. Thought
Visit service.
I was on a roll. Shows you what I know. Too good to be true.
Did I lose a headlight? Looks like I did. It's a little dark. A little dim.
Don't be fooled. He ain't nothing but too good to be real. Don't believe the way he's making you feel. You'll break it pretty hard in two. Mama told me about boys
Hey, baby.
like you. Too good to be
Oh.
true.
What time do you want to leave? Monday that we're putting out for you.
Before I knew it, my strings unwound. I felt faster than a
6, 7
cannonball
p.m.
straight down. Everybody talking all over this.
Give or take.
So we'll get there at like 7 or 8 in the morning.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Like a politician, should have read the headlines, paid more attention to my suspicions, my intuition. Should have listened. Too good to be true. Like diamonds on the soles of my shoes.
Yeah, you are gonna want to shower before we go. So definitely like make sure that you have some extra time so you can, you know, get comfy before the ride. That's fine, yeah. I don't want to get there too early either because then we'll just be stuck. You know, doing nothing for a few hours. Because we can't go to the hotel yet. And my family's not gonna be awake. I'd rather not just hang out in there late at night. So again, if you want to go later, we can. Like 7 or 8, you know?
Well, they're also an hour ahead.
That's true. So that time is made up. So, you're right.
So,
Yeah, so about 7 should be fine.
What, 8 or 9?
Yeah, and they'll definitely be awake because my brothers will be. Yeah. We can probably go visit my dad. Well, if you don't really enough. You know? Yeah, maybe. Or we can go check on Arthur. So I think I'd be working on that. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I think 7 or 8 o'clock. He makes it.
Yeah. Alright, baby.
Alright, love you.
Love you too. Bye. Chat, we're gonna deliver this thing fast as fuck. What the fuck button did I hit? Chat, what did I do? Oh, here you go. What the fuck? This whole time I've been able to drive in third person? This has been an option this whole time? What? What? I can't do it now. I don't know what the fuck I did. Oh, those buttons do perspective. Oh. Cinematic. Camera. Kinda. Look at that. That's us, chat. Oh, yeah, that one's just cycles. Okay. We're almost there, boys. Deliver this real quickly. Let me get ready for good vein. Where you need it. I can park it real quick. Real quick. Let's go. Let's do it. Around this way. Park it real quick. Real quick parking, chat.
Community's #1 radio station. Big Rig FM.
Big Rig FM.
Hey, Louisiana woman, Mississippi man, we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart.
See that rocket all waiting nearby. Sooner or later they know I'm gonna try. When she waved from the bank, don't you know I know it's a goodbye fishing line. See you a while ago. With the Louisiana woman waiting on the other side, the Mississippi River don't look so wide. Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man,
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
too much love in this Louisiana heart. Well, I thought I'd been loved, but I never had till I was wrapped in the arms of a Mississippi man. When he holds me close, it feels almost like another hurricane just to rip the coast. If you can't come to me, I'm gonna go to him. That Mississippi River, Lord, I'm gonna swim.
Hey, Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man,
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
too much love in this Louisiana heart.
Well, the Mississippi River, Lord, is 1 mile wide, and I'm gonna get me to the other side.
Mississippi man, I'm losing my mind. Gotta have your lovin' one
jump in the river and here I go. Too bad, alligator, you swim too slow. Hey, Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man,
we get together every time we can. Mississippi River
There we go.
keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
too much love in a Louisiana
Oh,
heart.
there's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in a Louisiana heart.
Hey,
Here we go.
there's too much love in this
Boom, baby.
Mississippi
Oh, wait.
heart.
Too
Oh,
much
stop the
love
car.
in a Louisiana heart.
Alright, let's go. We're done.
Too much love in a Louisiana heart.
Yeah, mostly positive. Let's go. Easy peasy. Even leveled up. Look at that. Let's get some higher value cargo.
Man who preached the funeral said it really was.
Alright, guys.
a simple way
I will see you guys in about 15 minutes over on my own
He
stream.
lay down to rest one afternoon.
Where I'm going to be streaming with Jazz. We're playing some Code Vein. I hope you guys will join me for that. Let me quickly go ahead and set up a self-raid into that. I hope you guys will look forward to that. And by me, I mean Rosa will be joining Jazz. So, no more of this.
Some of this instead.
And I'll see you guys over there in just a little bit. See yous.